Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a 3 looks 1 palette with the new Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. I really wanted to get this video up sooner, but I haven't had a chance to film 3 different looks with it. It's been insane, but yeah, I'm going to be just showing you 3 different looks and what I would pair, what lippy I would pair with it, and these are going to be more wearable looks. I definitely think I'm going to be doing another video where I do 2 creative looks using this palette, where I actually paint my face and like do more special effects, which is my thing. If you didn't know, I do more creative looks on Instagram. If you want to go follow me there, it'll be right here, and you can go ahead and do that because I really appreciate your support. And if you like creative looks, then definitely head over there and check them out. Before getting into this video, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Join my fam, you know you want to. And yeah, let's get into the first look. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I am giving away one of these palettes. I have it. It's coming in the mail already. I'm so excited. I was able to get it on launch day. I got it like as I was filming the launch video. I got this one at Morphe though, so I can get the video up on launch day, which was amazing. I'm so glad I was able to do that. But yeah, if you are interested in entering that giveaway, it'll be up in the cards right here, so you can go check that out and enter. And yeah, oh my gosh, but I definitely want to use the shade Executioner. I got a request to use it. I got a couple of requests in my last video to use it because I guess not a lot of people are using it, but I'm pretty excited and I want to use it. I'm going to definitely do like a major smoky eye. First, I'm going to take the shade Dungeon, and that's this one right here. I did use that in my original video, but I need that really deep shade to tie in the Executioner shade that I'm going to put on my lid later on. So my powder spilled everywhere, so my brush is all full of powder. It's so annoying. It's just translucent powder though, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm going to be taking it on a really small brush and putting that all over my crease. There's a little bit of fallout with this shade, but it's actually not too bad. And I'm trying to take a little bit at a time so I don't get a lot of fallout on my face, because that's my downfall. Fallout is my downfall. So I'm starting in the outer corner, and then I'm going to bring it toward the crease and toward the inner corner as well. I love this shade so much. I think it gives great dimension and depth to your look, and it's blending out really nicely and building up really nicely as well. Okay, so next I'm going to take the shade Blood Queen, and I also used this in my first video, but I just feel like that goes with the aesthetic of Executioner. Like, it has that same undertone, so I have to use it. And I'm just going to take it on a fluffier brush and blend out the darker purple shade with that shade. This shade has a lot of fallout, and it definitely is getting all over my under eye already, and I'm like not even using that much. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the shade Royal Pain, which I haven't used yet, which is exciting, and it's like a more mauvey pink kind of thing. Whoa, there's a lot of fallout, be careful. And that's just gonna blend out the shade in the crease. I'm just gonna take this really lightly because I'm afraid to mess up the gradient, and I want this to be the lightest shade in the gradient. Okay, so I'm not even gonna cut my crease because I want to keep this as simple as possible. Plus, I think it'll blend into the crease a little bit better if I don't. But now I'm going to take the shade. I can't even open the palette. What the heck? Executioner. And I'm so excited about this shade. I am gonna wet my brush first, see if it works on a brush. And if it doesn't, I might have to use my finger, but I have a hard time because of my nails. So, but spraying the brush should help a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I'm so excited for this shade. You have no idea. When I swatched it, I was in love. It's gorgeous. Let's see. Did you see that? Just one little swipe. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So I do wish more of the sparkle would show through like it does on the pan. Like in the pan, you could see the purple sparkle. Here, it just looks like a really dark purple, like almost metallic shade. But it's much more than that. Like, it's so hard to explain. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take the same shades I took on my crease. And honestly, by the way, the purple sparkles are really peeking through. I was debating putting what's it called, Wet Jewel, as like a topper, but I think I'm just gonna use that in the inner corner. I think it might take away too much of the like actual smoky effect that I want to give. So I'm just going to really closely to my lower lash line take the shade, what's it called, Dungeon, which is the deep purple shade that I first took. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Blood Queen, and that's gonna go right under, just blending the two together. Okay, and now I'm just gonna take the shade Royal Pain and just blend that under as well. Oh my god, that one has like the most fallout out of all the shades I've used, which is kind of surprising to me. I don't know why. I'm just gonna take a little bit of Your Majesty, this really white shade, and just take it on my brow bone because I kind of forgot to use this last time and I just want to see. It's nice. But for the inner corner, I'm going to take Wet Jewel. This is the one I wanted to use last time, but then I decided against it. And let's see how that looks. I might need to spray my brush though. It doesn't seem like it's going to pick up without spray. Oof, too much, my bad. Okay, for lips, I have no idea what I'm gonna take, but I definitely want something. I think I'm gonna end up going with this one, so it's a little bit more contrasting. And maybe some Virginity in the center. So Scorpio and Virginity, let's see how that looks. It's pretty. Alright, yeah, so that's it for this look. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love the way it turned out. I'm obsessed with this lid shade. And yeah, let's move on to look number 2. Alright, so for look number 2, I'm going to do something completely different. Nothing with purples today. Well, I'm kind of going to use one purple, I think. We'll see. But let's go ahead and dig in. Every time I open this, I can't stop thinking about this palette. Like, what is it about this palette that, like, I literally have dreams about it? Like, the packaging, the outside cardboard, everything is like... I have dreams about the looks I'm gonna create too, and I have so many creative looks up my sleeve with this palette. Oh, so excited. But for today, I'm gonna go in with a different color scheme, which is a different color scheme in a purple palette. But yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna start by taking Vile Serpent, which is literally my favorite shade in the palette, and that's going to go in my inner corner, outer corner, and crease. And I'm gonna really pack on this shade to my liking, and then I'll blend it out with a different shade. We'll see. Guys, I absolutely love this shade. I am so happy with it. Okay, so the next shade I'm gonna take is Scandal Water, which I actually haven't used yet, but I'm scared. I'm really scared, but I'm gonna blend this over top. I'm gonna do one eye first, and hopefully if I like it, I'll keep it, but like, I'm scared. It's kind of in the same family. It's a blue tone purple, but it's purple. It's not really blue, and I'm kind of like going for the blue-green aspect today. Oh, this shade is it has a little bit of fallout, but we're gonna tap off our brush so that it doesn't get to me too much. I'm scared. This is the only like blue tone purple really that there is in this palette. The only shade that I could really use to blend out Vile Serpent, so pray for me. I'm not even really seeing the color show up, but so far I don't think that's a bad thing. Oh, I think it's looking nice. It's blending really nicely with the teal color. Wow. I'm actually obsessed with this combo, more than I thought I would be. It's turning it into more of a blue than a blue purple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I just need to spend a lot of time blending this. So I'm just cutting my crease now, not my crease, but the center of my lid so that I can put down a lid shade. Okay, so before I put on the lid shade, I'm gonna take a little bit more of Vile Serpent on the inner and outer corner just to blend this area. It's just really bothering me and I wanna make sure that I get the blend correct. For the lid shade, I'm gonna be taking the shade Sworn Enemy, and this is the shade I've been wanting to use, and I thought that it would go really nicely with this teal shade. I'm going to go ahead and spray my brush so that it picks up a lot easier. I'm sure that it's gonna come out a lot easier on my finger, but I just can't with my nails. I see this in every video. It's like I'm a broken record, but usually this flat kind of brush with a little bit of setting spray really does help with these kinds of shades. This shade reminds me of Pink Magic. Like, they have very similar consistencies, and I used Pink Magic in the first look I did, and honestly the stamp came off like right away. I'm so sad about that. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna try with my finger because it's just not giving me what I want with my brush. And now I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Vile Serpent just to blend into what I just did. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, I'm pretty obsessed with how this looks. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Extreme Frost and Star Ice. Why do I have such an accent right now? I just think it will give it that extra pop, and since it has like a greeny color, you guys can see that. Yes, I keep it in the packaging because why not? So I'm just going to take it on my finger and just... Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I'm also wearing it as a highlight. I'm probably also going to put it in the inner corner to give my inner corner that super nice boom flare situation. That is stunning. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take the same shades I took in my crease like I always do. I never really deviate from that, to be honest. So I'm first gonna go in with Vile Serpent, and that's going to go really close to my lower lash line. And now I'm just gonna take the shade Scandal Water, which I also took in the crease, and that's gonna go right under, blending. Okay, bringing back the Extreme Frost for the inner corner. So you know what? I'm gonna take Your Majesty, which is just that white shade, and I'm gonna put it on first, just to give that area like a white base. I'm also gonna highlight my brow bone with that shade while I'm at it. Okay, now I'm gonna take Sour Ice, which, oh my gosh, I love it. I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I also went ahead and put some white gel liner in my waterline and the teal shadow on top of that so that I can have a bit of color on my waterline. Okay, for lips, I don't know what to do because all of these are so, I guess really the most neutral one would be these two. And I used them in the last look, which is so frustrating. I think I'm gonna go with Scorpio and Virginity again. All right, so that's it for this look. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's move on to the last look, look number 3. Okay, so for the third look, I'm gonna try to do something a little different, and I'm really hoping this is not a fail. I'm like a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, yeah. But the first shade in this beautiful palette that I'm gonna take is Take the Crown, which I actually haven't used yet. I only swatched and I got it a little dirty because I had some of Executioner on my finger. It was a whole mess. But I'm gonna wet my brush first to make sure that it actually sticks. So I'm gonna take some setting spray, spray my brush, take the Crown. Ooh, I'm excited to use this shade. I haven't used it yet. It's like this beautiful lilac-y pastel-y. And I'm taking it on the inner third of my lid. I'm actually gonna take it a little bit higher than just my lid and a little, like slightly into my crease. And I'm gonna try not to put anything in my crease. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. The next shade I'm gonna take is Betrayal, and it's like the same formula as Take the Crown, I'm pretty sure. It's like a metallic, but it's just a little bit darker. And I'm gonna blend that with the Take the Crown shade, but right next to each other, if that makes sense. Why am I so bad at explaining today? But I'm gonna take a little bit more setting spray just to make sure my brush is nice and wet. I'm gonna use just the other side of that same brush I was using because there's no point in taking another brush. I do need more of these like flat brushes though. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love this. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the other side of the brush and just like kind of mesh the two together. Make sure there's like a gradient. All right, and the last shade I'm gonna take is Bleeding Heart, which I've been dying to try on my actual lid since I swatched it because it swatched so well. I'm going to take another brush and just wet it real quick. Spray some setting spray. Let's see. I really hope I'm not disappointed by this because I know a lot of people were having issues with this shade. Makes me sad. And I'm gonna take it in like a winged out moment. Definitely does not apply the way it's swatched. It makes me so sad because I was like so impressed with it. Like what the heck. But I'm gonna take a little bit more of Betrayal, which is the shade I used before, and just mix the two together. Don't you just love it when one eye comes out better than the other? And like I'm obsessed with how this one turned out, like the shape, and then this one I made it too thick, I feel like. But when I look at it from far away, it looks okay, like they match. Like I don't know, I'm confused. It's a hot mess here today, but I think I really did something here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the shade High King, which is this one right here, and that's gonna go really close to my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take the shade Royal Pain on like a fluffier brush and just blend that on the lower lash line. It's about time I try this. I wanna try this as a blush. I've been meaning to do it, but every day I forget. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like such a gorgeous blush. Okay, so I just went ahead and popped on some lashes, and I definitely want to put something on my lower lash line. I'm just like not sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some white eyeliner on a pencil brush. I need to get a new one of these. It's like dying. So I think I'm gonna take the shade Sworn Enemy because it looks really similar to Take the Crown. And I'm gonna put that in the waterline. And for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Beauty Sleep first. I might take Wet Jewel on top because that seems to be like my standard thing. We'll see. Yeah, right. Let's take a little bit of Wet Jewel. For lips, I'm torn between Blow Pony and Clout. This is what they look like. This is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, let me know which one was your favorite look. I can't decide. I think it might be, I don't know. I love them all. This palette is so versatile. I feel like I could create so many different looks with this palette, and I feel like I snapped with this one. Like, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think I was expecting this. I really like how this turned out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you consider subscribing before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.